Go back. Yeah, go back.
There it is.
That's it. That's it.
Ordered 3, brought me in, but it's all good.
It must be so nice for Jordan to kick out the open teammates in the green.
I'll switch to your spot.
There it is.
Does ball movement.
Let's go, Danny.
Let's go.
Danny the GOAT.
There you go. Fire that.
Good shot.
That's it.
The green bean.
Good shot.
Now introducing the Boston Celtics. Starting at center, standing 6'11", number 40, Andre Drummond. Starting at 4, 6'10", number 12, Jonathan Isaac. At the shooting guard, at 6'6", number 20, Mikal Bridges. Starting at the other guard, standing 6'8", number 13, Paul George. The other forward position, 6'10", number 99, Anthony Davis. The head coach of your home team, this is the Boston Celtics.
Welcome to the New Year's Eve festivities here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close in style. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, and giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Mo Bamba, Jason Tatum out there with Al Horford. Then there's Damian Lillard, and it's Thompson in at the 2. And for the Celtics, George out there with Mikal Bridges. And then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Jonathan Isaac, and it's Drummond in at the center position, locking down the middle. Ooh, the rumor mill is in full effect when it comes to coaches on the hot seat, Clark. These days, do you think we're seeing too many coaching changes?
Yes. There's a level of impatience when it comes to changing coaches. Coaches don't seem to get the time they used to, and I don't think that's a good thing.
Lillard passes to Tatum. Lillard with the ball. Pass to Horford. Shoots over Davis. Horford can't hit. And here are the Celtics. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for them.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. A huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
Pass to Bamba. Lillard with the ball. George defending. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Boston ball.
First quarter of play, a minute in. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
The ball goes to the away team.
And Tatum's got the ball here for the Bobcats. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
Seemed like a lopsided matchup, but credit to them for stepping up to the challenge and then closing the deal.
That's really why we enjoy watching the game. You know, the fact that the only thing that's predictable is the unpredictability of it. It didn't turn out the way you might have expected, but that's why you got to get between the lines and tee it up.
Now here's Lillard. A 17-point game for him in the win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. And that one's good.
And really, there is no defense for this. Lillard is just this good. You gotta love it when he's locked in like this.
And that one's good. Davis.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
George with the block.
Timed it beautifully, and George able to send it back with authority.
Bridges misses.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Tatum against Davis. Here's Thompson, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Well, Grant, Ahmed Thompson is proof there are more routes than ever to get to the league.
I mean, he and his twin brother, Asar, coming through overtime elite. A different path, but both high lottery picks. And it worked out for them both. A confident shot from Ahmed. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Now here's Davis. A 17-point game for him in the win against New York.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
Celtics entertainment, let them hear it. Give a big round of applause.
And taking a peek at the 2K leaderboard. These small forwards have been unstoppable over the past month. In the third spot, Paul George.
And if you're an opposing small forward, this might also double as a list of the most irritating players in the league. Because when you tackle them head-to-head, it's on.
They are an elite group of defenders. I mean, they don't just make it difficult for opposing small forwards. They pester entire teams with their activity. Davis puts it down with authority. And his team is just going wild about it. Man, that was impressive.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Lillard passes to Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Horford outside. That three's off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Davis, the pass to George. And down it goes. 2 points. George has got 5 points.
Benign contact like that, not going to do anything to disrupt George's focus. Been around too long for that.
To halt the run. Thompson, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
George drives in. It's Bridges on the wing. Drummond passes to Bridges. Now here's Isaac. Here's Davis. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Davis has gotten his third basket of the night.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Bamba. Takes a three. Drummond grabs the miss. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 6-point game. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Clark, we often note the offensive impact from Davis. But he also gets it done on the other end of the floor.
He is the best defender in the league in my mind when you look at all the aspects of playing defense. He's a multiple block shot champ. His anticipation and timing at the defensive end, top shelf.
And he drops the first.
When you talk about two-way impact on the game, AD might be the top guy in the league. I mean, when he's healthy, he's a menace on defense with that length and timing. And offensively, he can carry a team.
Both free throws good from Davis.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Damian Lillard.
And he's taken a small step back offensively. He really hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier on. He's lacking the intensity he had. He needs a new mindset and stop being passive and play with more aggressiveness.
Mama, the pass to Horford. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Counted from distance. Lillard's got 5 now.
Lillard gets so much lift on his three-pointers, it's almost effortless how he shoots.
Offensive rebound. Here's Drummond. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Bamba. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Boston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Lillard against George.
Well, when you shoot it as good as Paul George shoots it, it's hard to stay down on his shot fake. It's really remarkable how he gets defenders to bite on it more times than not.
Paul George.
First one falls for him. George hits them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Lillard against George. Lillard passes to Bamba. Thompson outside. Over Bridges. It's hauled in by Isaac. For Boston, they've gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Pass to Drummond. George outside. There's the drive. The rebound by Bamba.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Here's Tatum. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Jonathan Isaac.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for his shot.
Good on the second one.
A young man who has an appetite for greatness, always pushing himself, is Jason Tatum. Each year he continues to move the needle, achieving new levels of accomplishment in the game.
And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for Boston. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Mikal Bridges is out there with Paul George. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Drummond in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. One to the line for one. And Grant, players often looking to exaggerate contact. You like the new idea to call techs for flopping?
You know, B.A., it's even better than the fines they did in the past and posting it online. I mean, with the tech, now it's hurting you on the court. So if you ask me, it's long overdue.
Isaac outside. Pass to Drummond. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Drummond's got his first points in this one. Thompson outside. The rebound, Celtics. And following this one, they'll take on the Timberwolves in Minnesota. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Count it. And it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
Hey, this is a difficult shot for anybody that's floated, but with Davis and his size, even more difficult. And he's added it to his repertoire.
Tatum to the rack. A good look from Horford. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Bridges. Horford against Davis. And here's George. There's the 3. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. George has got 10 points in the game.
Great feed from Davis, a big guy with nice vision.
Lillard passes to Tatum. JT for three.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Timeout called. The Celtics.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for some teacher.
Thomas, he's checked in for Isaac.
Once again for
About halfway through the season. Let's take a look at the standings out west. You take a look at the Celtics. They've been enjoying a truly spectacular run this season, sitting on top of the mountain in the first place spot.
Well, for the Celtics, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bobcats, trailing by 5. Pass to Tatum. Lets the three fly. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
You know, as they try to cut into this lead, they're having a lot more success with the three-point shot here in the second quarter.
Bridges outside. Shoots from 12. No good. A bit long that time.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
A nice shot by Lillard.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
Thomas passes to Davis. Pulls it from 20. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Thomas passes to Davis. George outside. Fires the three. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists tonight. Lillard passes to Horford. From the top of the key. And it's blocked by Davis.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, they're certainly seeing the effort.
Bridges outside. 5 to shoot. Pass to Drummond. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Thomas. And the Celtics another 3.
Boy, that quick release of Thomas helps him tremendously, especially when he's defended like that.
Mamba pass to Lillard. Puts it up. Oh, Horford wanting it more. Here's Thomas. And Grant, you look at the longevity of Horford's career. He's done a great job reinventing himself.
You know, B.A., he added the 3 to his game once he hit 30. And that has extended his career by changing how he plays. He still can be an X factor on any given night.
Marshall, he's checked in for Boston. Nembhard comes in for Bridges. For Charlotte, they've gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Celtics entertainment, everyone. Come on, make some noise.
Jones, he's checked in for Lillard. And quickly, the 2K leaderboard, showing the teams blocking the most shots over the last month. 5th best, the Celtics.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
Jones, the pass to Dort. Thompson outside. Takes the 3. Nails it from 3. Thompson's got 10 points in the game.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Here's Nembhard, defended by Thompson. Puts it up from 12. Thompson pulls it in. For Charlotte, they've gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day.
Oh, Davis, the pass to Marshall. 59 seconds left in the first half. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Thomas. And they get it. Offensive board. Davis. Good work there as it goes. Davis has got 6 here in the quarter.
What determination on the board. His work ethic really standing out right there. Well done by Davis.
It's stolen by Drummond. Here's Thomas. Horford covering. Thomas passes to Davis. Shoots over Thompson. Thompson with some nice D.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Horford. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Hey, when you're as strong and as physical as Horford is, you're going to have to deal with physical defense. That's just part of the territory. On the flip side of that, though, you're going to have some and one opportunities, too.
That's good from Horford. Just 4 seconds left in the second. From deep three-point range. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Leading by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
For your Celtics Youth team.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Well, for the Bobcats, Kenny, what was your impression?
They run this offense seamlessly. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart decisions with the basketball, and I can give a shout-out to the playmakers. This team's success is because of you, brother.
And over to Shaq now. Your take on the Celtics.
Man, they're getting destroyed from deep. They have to stay connected to the shooters. Put a hand in their face. You can't just let them get comfortable. Well, this is the result, right?
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
Yeah, in the first half, he taught a class on how to make your teammates look good.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Steve Clifford. We've got Damian Lillard, Al Horford out there with Mo Bamba, and it's Thompson, and it's Tatum in at the 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
On the wing, Thompson. He's guarded by Bridges. Thompson passes to Bamba. Just 4 to shoot. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Davis. And from 16 feet away, he cans it. Davis has got 16 points now.
Hey, how many bigs do you know that can pull up like that and knock down the jumper? I could probably count them on 2 hands.
It's George on the wing. Out to Bridges. Drummond, high post. And there's the call on Al Horford. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
All right, let's look at the last handful of seasons and the steals numbers for Paul George.
And when you see the decline his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's not playing that type of gritty, intense D that he's used to. That's a part of his game he needs to bring back.
That's good from George.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
George hits them both. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
And they rank second in points off turnovers. They don't just force mistakes, they make sure to cash in on them.
And you really can't emphasize enough how impressive their field goal percentage is. They run their game plan so well and know how to get the shots they want. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Thompson outside. Back to Lillard. Oh, tough shot, Lillard.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Isaac, the pass to Davis. Shoots it from the corner. Got it. Davis has got 18 points in the game.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
I love how tricky Dame can be. He uses a pull-up J to catch the defender totally off balance.
Horford against Davis. George for 3. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Their first missed after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
They get it back.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother.
Davis, the pass to George. Bridges against Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Drummond. Over Horford. The shot by Drummond, no good. And so Thompson will bring it up for Charlotte. It's a 1-point game. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
Thompson, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one's off.
They're not the strongest part of Thompson's game, but he continues to work in the gym to improve.
Norris checked in for Horford. That one drops. He ties it up.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Isaac with it. George outside. Back to Isaac. George outside. Over Lillard. George's shot is good. George has got 20.
Stepping in from the line, George, very good and capable from mid-range.
Outside Tatum. Into the lane. Oh, rejected by Drummond. George against Lillard. And there's the lob. Up top, Bridges. It's George on the wing. Knocks down the long J. And now it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the double.
The 3 from Thompson. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Isaac. Outside Davis. Now George from behind the arc. And the Celtics another 3.
He made 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since then. I tell you what, you can't shake your head at that.
Lillard passes to Nora. Here's Bamba. Rebound Boston. Davis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to George. Here's Drummond, covered by Bamba. The jump hook. Drummond with the bucket. Drummond's got his second basket of the night.
When Drummond's points come, they tend to come inside. He's got a lot of ways to beat you down low.
Thompson passes to Bamba, to the middle. Lillard converting inside.
They have not attempted as many threes here in the second half, which I'm scratching my head about. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. And a moment to check out who the Boston Celtics have coming up. On Friday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Washington Wizards.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, it's going to be a good challenge for them. Even though they expect to win, it could probably go either way, depending on how well they play.
Thompson in the post. He's guarded by Bridges.
How about that swat by Drummond, using all of his height and bounce to deny the offense there. You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Nora, pass to Tatum. And here's Lillard. George defending. From downtown, Lillard can't get it to go.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Back to Davis. Over Bamba. Can't cash in the 10-footer. And so it's Boston closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Goga Batadze. Then there's Paul George. Then there's Najee Marshall. And it's Nembhard in at the 2-guard. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Boy, the ability to knife inside and convert Lillard is fearless when it comes to attacking the basket.
Pass to George. Goes up from the top of the key. Another one falls for Boston.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Martin outside. Now Dort. Grant in the post. It's rebounded by Batadze.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Here's Isaac. Second chance shot. That shot off. Good work defensively by Dort. Grant outside. To the paint. Here's Horford. Horford gets it done inside.
And that's Horford for you. I mean, that's what he does. He's a guy who brings toughness and great concentration to what he does in the paint.
George outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Martin. Oh, they get a hand on it. Isaac against Lillard.
And, you know, Isaac is not afraid of a little contact. When he's shooting, he looks for contact.
Personal foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Celtics.
I mean, they play some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
You know, the defense has given them that shot, and they've knocked it down consistently, and that's been a real key factor for them tonight.
That free throw good from Isaac.
And, you know, right now for me, it's all about confidence as it relates to Isaac. I mean, this guy has the tools to be special. I think he just needs to be more consistent.
Thomas, he's checked in for Boston. Both free throws good from Isaac. The Bobcats have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Jones. Horford outside. The three. Hey, Horford from range.
Horford's three-point shooting has really developed. Been an impressive journey for him. He understands the value of being a big guy that can spread the floor by making threes.
Here's Nembhard. He's covered by Grant. The shot's good. Nembhard's got his first basket of the night.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Pass to Jones. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked by Isaac.
Well, he's gifted with incredible length. Isaac is almost a footer, 7 feet that is, so he should pile up the block shot.
From the arc. They get it back. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 11.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Martin with the bucket.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense has taken a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Jones, his shot is good.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Thomas. Horford pulls it in.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Well, it's fun watching Grant go to work down there. I mean, making the defense try to get aggressive with him, and then he wins that battle.
First free throw is good. Some changes for Boston. Andre Drummond is checked in for Bataze. Davis comes in for Marshall. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Thomas. Bamba's checked in for Charlotte. Thompson comes in for Jones. And so Grant nails them both.
You know, the first thing that jumps out at you when you look at Grant is his athleticism. I mean, this guy's a terrific dunker and finishes well around the basket even when he doesn't dunk.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
We saw outstanding focus and really good energy from him all the minutes he was on the floor. He was determined to make an impact every time he touched the ball, and he did just that. Guys on both squads could learn a lot from what he did here tonight.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, BA.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Nembhard. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Celtics lead by 10.
Hey, if you don't box out Drummond, this happened. He's an exceptional offensive rebounder who can hurt you big time with the putbacks.
Here's Lillard. Outside for Dort. From outside, off the mark.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Lillard unfazed by the contact.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Pass to Nembhard from deep. And the Celtics another three.
Woo. That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Pulls up, high post. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
And you see the tight handles from Thompson. He can break defenders down in pick and roll, ISO, you name it. Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Celtics.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a two-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Paul George.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Covington's checked in for Boston. Here's Thomas, defended by Jones. Patadze, the pass to Isaac, laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Celtics lead by 18.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Durant outside, looking to end the run. And that one falls.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Hey there, Anthony. That was a tale of two halves. What started working for you there?
We started playing defense. In the second half, played the right way. Started sharing the ball. We started playing a little bit more in pace. We was able to get the lead. You know, in the first half, we wasn't playing defense. We wasn't talking. And, you know, we came out in the second half and just kind of took it away and just made sure that we were aggressive on the defensive end.
I know you have high standards defensively. Glad you turned it around.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.